Okay, so now this video is going to be how to set up your 4-quadrant grid and how that's going to help you to draw your printout. So there's a few things that you're going to need, which I'll show you now. You're going to need your printout, which you should have just printed after you emailed it to yourself. You need your choice of toned paper. This is what I got, which is up at the front desk. You need a ruler, which is in the third drawer in the back. You need a pencil up on my desk, and an eraser also up on my front desk. So once you have these things, you are pretty much ready to go. The first thing you're going to do is take your printout and you're going to fold it in half in both directions. So this is going to end up making your 4-quadrant grid on your printout. And that's going to help us when we finally get our grid on our other final paper. So you want to try and get it as close to perfect as you can. And so when you open it, you're going to have your creases. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can kind of see this crease this way. Goes the same. Okay, so that we have done. Now we don't want to fold our final drawing paper, so that's why we're going to use the ruler. So I'm going to hold it horizontally, my paper this way, and I'm going to line up my ruler along the top part, leaving just a little bit of space up here. Now this measures 11 inches, so I'm going to find half of that, which is 5.5. And I'm going to make a light mark right at 5.5, and I'm going to do the same thing at the bottom. So right towards the end, I'm going to line up my ruler, make a light mark at 5.5. So now I have a mark here and here. So I'm going to rotate my paper, line up those 2 marks that I made, and lightly draw a line across. So now that has the line down the center. Now I'm going to do the same thing, holding my paper vertically, line up my ruler. This is 8.5, so it's going to be at 4.25, a light mark. Same thing at the bottom, 4.25. Lightly connect those 2 lines, and you have yourself a 4-quadrant grid. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, the reason why you do this is when we're going to change the scale or the proportion, or even if we're just drawing next to one another, it helps us use as a guide. So I know whatever is going to be in this corner or this quadrant here has to fit, hopefully, the same way in this one. Same for this, whatever's in this quadrant is going to fit here, this one here, and this one here. So whatever item is in each quadrant, that should be the same corresponding items in the quadrants on your final paper. You're ready.